strong women, toxic women, like they feel like you're there just to kind of serve them and like their needs.
Oh,
And
let's
so
talk
like
about it. Let's talk about this whole service.
yeah, you fill their cup, but then you like get nothing back in return, and I've found myself in that situation a few times, and
Hmm.
it's it's sad, but it happens. It's a thing, and I'm pretty sure, like I said before, I'm not perfect. I've taken in relationships, but at this point in my life, I'm just not there. And so, like at this level of awareness that I'm personally at right now, like you have to be very particular about who you give your energy to these days
Hmm.
because of that very reach. Because people will take and take and take and never even think about giving beyond what their strict, rigid boundaries that they already set. And,
Yes.
yeah.
And with those boundaries, those are the kind of boundaries that we're talking about that are not healthy.
Hmm.
Like Scott or somebody else that made a comment and said, even heaven has gates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
But
saw
these,
that. I tried.
this is the unhealthy stuff. Shirley, I'm loving
Yeah.
your comment. That's why it's on the screen. But let's talk about this whole service because, I used the example some weeks back about women who are successful and
Hmm.
when we say strong, you guys know we do need to completely redefine what a strong woman is. Okay?
Yeah.
So when David is saying he is attracted to strong women, he is not attracted to the type of strong woman that me and Shirley were talking about. The fake strength, okay?
Hmm.
That's the toxic strength. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
have to be so strong. The stoic, the rigid, cut off. He is saying strong. It has to be healthy, okay? There's nothing
Hmm.
wrong. To me, I am more strong than I have ever been. Okay. And that is because I am honest with myself. I faced a lot. For me to be able to do these conversations, it is putting myself completely on a chopping block. Okay. So even when I talk about the whole vulnerability, or even when it comes to, women exercising or women just tapping into their feminine energy, these are all things that I was cut off from because I thought I was being strong. When I realized I need to tap into them and face them, I'm like, oh, this is what makes me strong. This is what makes
Hmm.
me powerful. This is that energy. Like you said, the whole empathy thing, compassion, energy, and all of that. Be a light is a trend. Okay. It is something that
Yeah.
is trending. So you will see a lot of these women repost it,
Yeah.
but they're not going to model it. Okay. They are not implementing it in their personal relationships at all. So when it comes to service, I brought up the thing like, okay, you can be successful, you can be this, and you can bring your man a plate. You can fix your man a plate. You can serve
Hmm.
him. And some people are like, oh, well, serving somebody is similar to slavery. Actually, it's not.
No, no.
It is not because here's the
It's
thing.
first of all, it's my love language. I've learned acts of service. If I love you and I care about you, I may not
Yes.
always be able to find the proper words at the proper time to show it and express it. But
Mm-hmm.
you best believe if there's something that I notice that you need done, or like there's something I can do to add to whatever you're doing, like that is how I'm going to express it. So service
Right.
is definitely not slavery. It's only slavery if it's not reciprocated, because then it's like you're working without getting paid. I mean, to be quite literal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no,
No, being
it's a
of
very
service.
flawed logic. Yeah.
So, but that's the same thing when you said the women that we're talking about, you guys in this stream. The downside of the female empowerment era is like also like we talked about them showing up in relationships. Here I am. I'm a strong woman. I am the perfect woman. I do not lack of accountability, emotionally disconnected. And when they're showing up, this is me, take me as I am. We are also not serving you. Like, we're not serving you. You know why? Because they see service as dimming their light. So we want you to work on you. We want you to hold yourself accountable. Oh, and we're going to hold you accountable. So women do have the power to hold somebody accountable. A lot of them just do not have the power to hold themselves accountable.
Accountable.
They're not, so they're capable.
Yeah.
Don't let them fool you. They're capable of accountability when it's not on them.
On them.
It's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
And now we also, we want you to serve us. We don't, because you just being with me is service enough. It's the entitlement and the ego. It is not that way. Service is a two-way street. Relationships are a two-way street. Now, a lot of them are one-sided and a one-way street. That is not healthy. But when it comes to this, it is, you cannot, like, you can't just, ladies, you cannot just show up. Like, I don't care. You cannot show up in a relationship and that's it. It's not going to last long. Or
I had a friend I was talking to, and he made a comment because I was kind of talking about how something I was going through in a relationship, and maybe I was even lacking in something, and he was trying to get me to understand. And he made a comment. He was like, "Hey, like, you cute, but you ain't special." Like, you know what I'm saying? If you put that work in, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you speak, that's only going to get you so far. But at the end of the day, if you don't put the work in and you don't do the things that are necessary to get to where you want to be, whether it's with a relationship, whether it's with a job, no matter what it may be, like,
right,
you're gonna get out what you put in at the end of the day.